Welcome to the Instagram stories for Tuesday, June 29th. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. Normally we do Mosseri Mondays on Monday. I know this is Tuesday, but there was some other Instagram news I felt was most important. Let's get into the questions. He did an AMA all about the Instagram algorithm. There were some really good gems in there, but I want to highlight some things that I also don't talk about very often. One question that came in, recent versus top hashtags. What's the difference? Just to be clear, when you're searching for a specific hashtag, you can look at pictures or videos for that hashtag that are recent or that are top, but it's really unclear what the parameters are for being top.
Most hashtags have a lot of junk. So we start with top, which tries to show you posts that are actually related to the hashtag and ones you're interested in. And then you can go to recent and see a deterministic chronological list of things that were tagged.
Okay, so he explained it, but I really wish we knew what the criteria was for being a top post under a specific hashtag. Sometimes the posts that I see that are in the top category don't even have as many likes as I would expect them to have. All right, next question. Seriously, why can't we just have the chronological feedback? You know the answer already, but here's the official answer.
Never say never, but every time we've done this before, more and more people end up in chrono over time. They use Instagram less. They say they're less happy with Instagram. And then even their friends start to use Instagram less and say that they're less happy with Instagram as well, which is just really rough.
Okay, next question. When will you improve the Reels algorithm? This question is a little bit unclear to me because is the person asking how will they improve it as compared to TikTok or something else? Here's the answer.
We're constantly looking to improve the Reels ranking and algorithms. We launch changes actually every week. Right now, our big focus is helping people discover new things that they might not even known about yet to try and delight them, to try to help new talent break.
Next question. How does the ranking of our stories views work? Are the first people the more interested in our content? This question is unclear, but you know how stories work, right? If not, I'll just explain it. When you see the row of circles at the top with people's stories, Instagram is showing you the stories it thinks you are most likely to want to see. Those are the stories that you see first. All the way at the end, you can see your friends' stories who you are not very interested in. You still always have those as an option, but you'd have to scroll to find them or watch all of your friends' stories chronologically. It's really trying to figure out whose stories you want to see, though.
In stories, we're trying to connect with people that you care about. So no, it's not based on if they're interested in your content. It's based on whether or not we think you might be interested in their content, which we don't really know. So we use proxies, like how likely you might be to tap on a story or reply to one.
Here's a really good question. And I always sort of assumed that I knew the answer, but it turns out what I knew is wrong. What about the blue check mark? If you have the blue check mark, are your posts more likely to be seen? Here's the answer.
We don't value posts from verified accounts more than posts from unverified accounts. What we're trying to do is connect you with the stuff that you're interested in, whether or not it comes from a verified or unverified account.
Hey, I learned something new. I did not think that was how it worked. Next question. How does one grow followers with the Insta algorithm? This is really the question we all care about the most, right?
There's no silver bullet, unfortunately, but in general, try new things and experiment because every audience is different. Lean into video because the demand seems to be insatiable, and try and be clear about what your angle, what your differentiation is, why people should be interested in you.
Okay, that's it for today's show. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. I really appreciate it. If you have a moment, if you could, please go on Amazon.com, search for the Instagram Stories Flash Briefing, leave a review of the show. It would really help me out a lot. If you listen on another platform like Apple Music or iTunes, I would appreciate a review there too. It helps other people to find the show and then everyone can benefit, which is really what we're all about. If you would like to take over the show for the day or you would like to be a guest on my podcast, the Instagram Stories Podcast, send me a message at Daniel Hill Media and we will work out all the particulars. I can even write out a script for you. You could say, hi, and welcome to the Instagram Stories for Tuesday, June 29th, blah, blah, blah. I'll write the whole thing out. Make it super easy. Hit me up. Let's chat at Daniel Hill Media. Thanks so much for listening.